Ever tried generating the same AI character twice, only to end up with two completely different faces, like digital twins who don't even look like cousins? Yeah, it's frustrating. But the good news? There are actually some clever workarounds to tame that chaos. And today, we're unpacking exactly how to do it, for free. So let's talk about the first and honestly, most powerful method to finally make your AI characters stop looking like they've gone through witness protection every time you hit generate. It's called structured prompting, and while it might sound technical, it's actually just smart organization. Here's how it works. Think of your prompt like a three-part recipe. First, you've got the character prompt. This is your blueprint. It includes everything about how your character looks: face shape, eye color, hairstyle, clothing style, even those little signature details that make them instantly recognizable. This part never changes. It's the anchor that keeps your character consistent no matter what scene you're building. Next up is the background prompt. And here's where things get tricky. This section isn't about the character at all. It's just the setting, the world they live in. A city street, a quiet forest, a messy bedroom. It's all fair game, but you need to keep it clean. No sneaky mentions of lighting, time of day, or visual effects that might nudge your character's appearance in weird directions. Then comes the action prompt. This one handles what the character is doing. Are they running, waving, sitting at a cafe, holding a sword? Cool. This is where you describe all that. But it's gotta stay in its lane. No changing hairstyles, no new clothes, no surprise physical features. The action prompt is about movement and behavior, not appearance. Here's the secret sauce: separation. When each of these prompts does its own job without stepping on the others, your AI stops guessing and starts following your lead. Suddenly, your character doesn't show up with a new face every time. They look like, well, themselves. Every time. Now, if structured prompting is the strategy nerd's favorite tool, seed number manipulation is the secret weapon for anyone who wants their AI character to look exactly the same, every single time. And when I say exactly, I mean clone-level consistency. Platforms like Google ImageFX give you something incredibly powerful, a way to lock the randomness. Every AI image you generate has a hidden seed number behind it, kind of like the DNA of that specific output. And when you lock that seed, you're telling the AI, hey, don't get creative, just give me that exact face again. Now let's move on to another powerhouse method: reference image integration. Modern platforms like Leonardo.Ai let you upload a character image directly, and the system analyzes it to extract the facial structure, proportions, and defining traits. It's basically giving the AI a photo to study before it starts drawing. But for this to work, your reference image has to be crystal clear. That means good lighting, sharp focus, and minimal background noise. If it looks like a blurry webcam shot from 2006, don't expect magic. Once your image is uploaded, you can tweak something called the strength setting. Crank it up if you want strict character consistency. Turn it down if you want the AI to get a little creative but still keep the general vibe. This approach is awesome for turning real people, like actors or even yourself, into consistent characters in AI-generated scenes. And if you upload multiple angles or facial expressions, the system can build a much fuller picture, leading to way better results across different poses or moods. It's like giving your AI a reference sheet, and once it has that, you're no longer rolling the dice, you're in control. All right, now we're stepping into the big leagues. If structured prompts and seed locking are like training wheels, then custom model training is the full-blown Formula One experience. This one's for the people who want flawless character consistency, and aren't afraid to get a little technical. Here's what's going on under the hood. Some advanced creators use tools like FLUX and LoRA training to build personalized AI models. These models don't just follow a prompt, they actually learn your character's face like it's gospel. We're talking pixel-perfect consistency, even across different scenes, poses, and lighting. It all starts with building a character dataset. Using platforms like OpenArt or FluxDev, you create detailed character sheets, images showing your character from multiple angles, with various expressions and poses. This becomes the training material. Then comes the magic, feeding those reference sheets into a LoRA model, which adapts and specializes in your character's look. From that point on, any generation using that model will reproduce your character with stunning accuracy. No surprises? No weird morphing. Just your character, over and over, exactly as they should be. Now, fair warning. This method isn't plug and play. You'll need some tech skills, plus decent computational power, especially if you're training locally. But if you're serious about animation, comic production, or any project where your characters are showing up a lot, this approach is unbeatable. Still, what if you don't want to mess with training models from scratch? Don't worry. There's a more accessible option that's way less intimidating. Enter Google ImageFX, the most user-friendly platform right now for achieving free character consistency without needing a data science degree. ImageFX gives you a clean interface, long-form prompts, and precise seed control. That means you can experiment with the techniques we already talked about, structured prompting, seed locking, even testing reference images, and apply them all in one place. To get the most out of it, you'll want to set up a standardized character prompt, possibly crafted with a little help from ChatGPT. Keep that prompt consistent across every generation. And if you really want that pro-level polish, take advantage of ImageFX's filter settings. You can dial in your aesthetic, manage style preferences, and even avoid some of the weird quirks that pop up with other platforms. One more pro tip: run some consistency tests early on. Try generating your character in different environments, with different facial expressions and body positions. You'll quickly see whether your setup holds strong or needs tweaking. Because trust me, fixing a consistency issue before you generate 50 images is way better than fixing it afterward. Now this next tool? It's like AI with a visual brain, Google Whisk. It lets you skip the heavy prompt writing and just upload images instead. Character photos, scene references, style ideas, drop them in, and Whisk blends it all into new, consistent results automatically. You start by making character templates through uploads or earlier generations. Then, inside its drag-and-drop interface, you organize characters, settings, and styles. Whisk handles the rest. No need for perfect phrasing or prompt tweaking. It's perfect for rapid prototyping and fast scene building, especially if you're not a tech expert. But the real magic happens when you combine tools. Use ImageFX for seed-locked characters. Train those characters in FLUX for deeper consistency. Then finish scenes in Whisk with just a few clicks. To keep things smooth, build a system. Keep character sheets, organized assets, and prompt libraries. Consistency isn't just visual, it's workflow. That's how pros create AI characters that actually feel like characters. Let's wrap this up with some real talk. Achieving consistent characters with AI isn't just about cool tools. It's about knowing how to use them. And that starts with smart prompt engineering. What used to require big studios and serious budgets is now doable by solo creators and small teams. Thanks to tools like Google Whisk, ImageFX, and FLUX, visual storytelling is becoming more accessible and consistent than ever. This is more than a trend. It's a creative revolution, and you're in it. If this helped unlock something for you, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Let's build a smarter, freer creative world together, one consistent character at a time.